welcome to another episode of Saddleback Arts Live at Home. I'm Scott Farthing. I'm the Interim Dean of Fine Arts and Media Technology here at Saddleback College. And I am so excited today to welcome Steve Rosa, who's our instructor of dance, and he is going to be teaching us a new dance. Now, one of the reasons I'm very excited about this is I'm still go back and watch his last episode when he taught us how to salsa, and I'm trying my very best to learn it on my own time. And now he's going to teach us a completely new dance, the bachata. And I love the fact that in this time when we're finding ways to express ourselves in new mediums, dance is going to be so important, because they said if words don't describe what you're feeling, then sing. And if singing still doesn't get there, dance. And so today we're all going to dance the bachata. Steve.
Thank you so much, Dr. Farthing. Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for allowing me into your space, wherever you may be. We will be moving today, so I encourage you to come on up. So today, we're going to do some bachata. So bachata comes from the Dominican Republic, and it is a dance form that is heavily influenced by a lot of the traditions of the African continent. So the musicality, the embodiment, the sabor, the flavor, the gozadera, that connection to the earth, and also after COVID, when we have our partner, all relate back to the African continent. Being that this is Latinx Heritage Month, I think it's important and an honor and a privilege to share part of my culture, my traditions, and what I identify with to you, and to have it be an embodied experience and move, So we're gonna start with our feet together. I'm gonna teach us a little bit first of what's happening with our body while we listen to the music. So first things first, just stand straight upright. Take a deep breath, let it go, shake it off, Now that you let it go, keep that slight bend in the knee, Keep that slight bend in the knee, and now for funsies, just move your hips side to side. You can put your hands here. It's a little trick that I actually learned from Middle Eastern. This is not belly dancing, but you can put your hands here to see if your hips are moving, So what I like to tell my students is, pretend like your hips are a boat in the ocean, and they're just swinging side to side. You're chilling, you're at the dock, right? It's not a tsunami, you're not going too wild yet. But you're just moving your hips side to side. So just let's do that with some counts, it'll help a little bit. Just moving our hips. So 5, 6, 7, move your hips, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, the structure of bachata musically, it's 4 or an 8 count, but we accent the 4 and the 8. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So with our hips, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, accent, 5, 6, 7, hit. You can just tap your feet, you can move the hip up, you can go forward, you can take it back, you can flick. There's so many things you can do, because bachata and a lot of the Latin styles are all about your own interpretation, your own sabor, your own embodiment, So let's just do a basic bachata in place. We're gonna do it a little more, but just real quick. 5, 6, in place with the hips, go 1, 2, 3, accent, and 5, 6, 7, other side, repeat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if you notice, I'm slightly forward, So I'm here, I'm not upright and vertical, I'm a little forward. That allows me to get rooted into the earth a little more. Now your feet, let's have you step. This is my left, so step with your left, right, accent, right, left, accent. Second set, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sound good? One more time, here we go. 5, 6, bachata in place. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more 8, but now smile. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's start with the feet, work our way up to the hips, and then all of this comes after. So while you're learning the steps. What we're gonna do now is I spent some time at home with my little co-star, which is my kitten, Cloud. He's massive, he's about 10 pounds right now, but he's still a kitten. So I recorded a combination for you at home, and then we're gonna come back and keep dancing here in the theater. So we'll transition over to our video now. Welcome here to my living room. You see my little guest here. Maybe you can see him, I think you can. This is my kitten, believe it or not, that's a kitten. Anyway, we are here to do some bachata. By now we have a basic understanding of our carriage overall, our hips, our shoulders, and the rhythm and flow. So now we're going to break down and learn 4, maybe 5 steps, yeah? So the first step we briefly covered. We're gonna go a little more into detail here. So we're gonna start with, this is my left leg. We're gonna go to the side. So your first bachata basic step goes open, close, open, tap, open, close, open, tap. So you're walking side to side. Yeah, it's like you're on one line here. Ready? So bend those knees so we can really get those hips moving. I'm gonna do it with counts. 7, 8. We go 1, 2, 3. Tap and back. 6. 2 more times for practice. Go 2, 2, 3. Tap and 5, 6. It helps if you smile. And 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the goal here is to step open and then bring that other foot in, yeah, versus keeping it wide the whole time. So we don't want a bachata there. I mean, you could, it's a street dance. You can do whatever feels comfortable for you, yeah? But to get those hips really moving and to get that like sabor, to get that energy, you want to bring those feet together. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, here we go. Let's try 2 of them just for practice. Ready? 5, 6, 7. We go to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 6, 7. Last set goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So remember, we're lifting that hip on the 4, actually on the 4 and on the 8, yeah? A little faster, here we go. 5, 6, 7, to the side, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 6, 7, 8, second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pick it up, the tempo. 1, 2, 8, go. 5, 6, 7, one more time, goes 1, 2, 3, 4, engage those obliques. 7, 8, again. 2, 3, this is practice. 5, 6, 7, last one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by now, with all of this repetition, hopefully you have a good understanding of that flow, yeah? One more time slow, 2 sets before we move on to our second step. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, to the side, Bachata Basic. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it back. 6, 7, 8. So now this leg is free for me, so that leg is going to step first. Now, you're going to step forward. This is our second step. You're gonna step front, together, front, and tap. Now this leg that's free steps back where you came from. 5, 6, 7, tap. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Keep the knees bent so you can move the hips. 6, 7, tap. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 6, 7, 8. Repeat. 1, 2. This is 4. Practice in 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so those hips keep swinging side to side the whole time. One more time. Here we go. Our second step, front and back. 2 sets. 5, 6, 7, 8. We go front. 2, 3. Tap. Bring it back. 6. Eso. Vamos. And 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So you notice when I tap, I keep that heel lifted, right? Because that allows me to move the hip a little more. You could keep the whole foot down and switch it up, whatever works for your body. A little later, we're gonna switch up that accent and add your own style to it, yeah? So I don't know why I did that. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Don't whoa. Now we're gonna go side to side, 2 sets, and front and back. Ready? Here we go. So side to side, Bachata Basic. Immediately after that second 8, we're gonna go front and back. Here we go, nice and slow. Then we're gonna try it with some music. 5, 6, 7. From the top, you go 1, 2, 3. Vamos, good. And 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Now take it to the front and 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it back where you came from. 7. Repeat. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So these are our two of the 4, maybe 5 steps we'll be covering today. Let's try with music. Find the beat. 5. It's a little more brisk. 4, 5. Ready, 5. And 6. Ready, and 5. 6. From the top, here we go. 2 steps goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second set. 2, 3, 4. Second step. Front and back goes 1. Good. Second set. 5, 6, 7. Hold. Breathe. We're gonna do it one more time before we move on. 5, 6, 5, 6. Here you go to the side. Hey, good. And 1. Good. Take it to the front. Let's go. 1. Second set. Here we go. Let it go. Don't think. Just feel the music. Flow it out. Hold. All right. Wrong one. All right. Technical difficulties. You gotta love them. So now our third step that we're gonna do is just a bachata in place. So it's the same thing we did to get our hips moving, but now we're moving our feet with it. So you go 1, 2, 3, accent. 5, 6, 7, hip, and 1, 2, 3. I'm just pointing so you can see the hip. That's not a part of your bachata in place. I mean, it could be if you want to highlight the cadera, the hips. Why not? Here we go. Ready? 2 bachatas in place. 5, 6, 7. Starting here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Flow the arms through. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's our third step. Yeah, so after we go front and back, we're gonna go in place. One more time in place to practice. 5, 6, 7, 8. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're gonna switch it up on you a little bit. I'm gonna teach you the 4th step right away. This foot that's free, you're going to step on it, and then you're going to tap the other foot. And then step on that, tap that first foot. Step on that, tap, step on that, tap. So the heel that's lifted, that foot steps. So you go step, tap, shift the weight, tap forward, shift the weight, tap forward, shift the weight, tap forward. So if I face this way for you, you were here, step, tap, step, tap. Notice I'm stepping in front of the toes of the other foot. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So far as we've been dancing bachata, it's been accenting every 4. Now we're doing this so you can accent every second beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just so you understand that rhythmically it changes up. Yeah, so it's not always accenting every 4. So one more time, we're gonna do 2 in place and then do 1/8 of our step taps. Ready? 5, 6, in place. Here you go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more 8. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step, tap, go. Step, tap, step, switch, step, switch, step, switch. Good. So we're back with this leg being free, the weight being on this supporting leg. Nice. One more time. A little faster. 5, 6. Here you go. 8 in place. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step and tap. 8. 1, 2. Move those hips. Why not be generous with the hips and 8? 8. Nice. Let's try everything from the top up to there. Then you have one more step to learn. You got this. Yeah, here we go. Ready? Here we go. From the top, 5, 6, 7 to the side. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. 2, 3, 4. Take it front and back. Here you go. Go step together, step, hey, step together, step. One more time. Goes 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In place. 2, 8. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ready, step, tap, and step, tap, 8, and tap, 8, 1, 6, 7, 8. So feel the music. You can body roll that whole time. You can do a little chest pop. You can do a little booty pop, whatever works, yeah? Get grounded. That's the whole point. So you're here, you want to get grounded, tap, grounded, tap, grounded, tap, grounded, tap. Yeah? So it's all about feeling that rhythm through the body. Let's try with music, please. Here we go. Everything from the top, and then we have one more step to learn. Y'all got this. 5, 6, here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, here you go. Side. 8, 5, repeat, here you go. And basic. Ready, front and back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it back. 6, 7, 8. Repeat. In place. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second one. Ready, step taps. Here you go. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. Good. One more time. Breathe. Here we go. 5, 6. Starting here. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Front and back and 1. Hey, good. Repeat. 1. Ready. In place. 2 8s. 1. Hey, 5. Second one. 5. Step and tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Right. Hopefully that feels good. You're feeling the rhythm. It's making sense in your body. Last step, I promise. Yeah, we're gonna go nice and slow. So you just finished here. This was 8. We're now going to turn over this shoulder. Yeah, so to turn, you're gonna step 1, 2. We're gonna turn slow. Then this back leg is gonna cross over. 3, 4. The first leg you stepped with is gonna cut behind you. 5, 6. I'm getting close to my wall. And then you're gonna close it 7, 8 with that hip. Yeah? And then take it back just so we're balanced out. 1, 2, cross or step over. 3, 4, cut back. 5, 6, in. 7, 8. Yeah? One more time, nice and slow, continuous, only if it feels comfortable for your body. Here we go. 7, 8. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut back. 6, 7, 8. You go. 1, 2. Step over. 3, 4. Cut back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah? So we're gonna do those right after our step tap. So you were here. 7, 8. You go. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time from the step taps, just so we can connect the dots. Yeah? Here we go. 7, 8. You go. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool? From there, just to finish off the phrase, you're gonna do your basic one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and that's all the combo, the whole choreography we're gonna do today, but we're going to do it one more time, no, 2 more times without music, then once with music. Ready? Everything, y'all. Here we go. From the top. Ready? 5, 6, 7, nice and slow. Bachata Basic. 2, 3, 4, and back. 6, 7, 8. Let it go. 1, 2, just have fun with it and smile. 6, 7, second step, front. 2, 3, 4, bring it back. 6, 7, 8, second set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in place goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, second set goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step, tap, go, step, tap, step, tap, a step, tap, step, now we turn, 1, 2, nice and slow, cut it back, and a 7, 8, go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, finish it, bachata, 1, 2, 3, 4, basic, 6, 7, 8. Round of applause, good job, good job, good job, good. Now we're gonna try to hair faster, without music, and then with music. Ready, here we go, 5, 6, 5, 6 from the top, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, second set goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, second step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, second set goes 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in place, third step goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, second set, 2, 3, ready, fourth step, step tap, here you go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, turn 1, 2, nice and slow, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bachata basic, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, finito, good. Whew, breathe, here we go. We're gonna try it twice with music, here we go. Ready, from the top, 5, 6, 5, 6, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, walk it front and back, here we go, 1, 2, hey, 5, second set, ready, now in place, here we go, 1, 4, 5, 6, second set, 2, ready, step, tap, here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and turn, slow, take your time, bend those knees, turn, 2, 3, basic side, 1, eso, let's go, hey, good, one more time, switching our song, it's about the same tempo, just has a different feel, ready, 5, 6, 5, 6, from the top, vámonos, 2, 3, 4, 5, eso, one more time, ready, front and back, here we go, second step, goes 1, big smiles, y'all, it'll help, ready, now in place, third step, 1, second step, ready, step and tap, here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slow turn, step, 2, 3, 4, cut back, and in, here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, cut back, bachata side, 1, and hold, nice, all right, y'all, so, that's it for the combo. We're gonna switch it back over to the stage, and then we're gonna work a little more. If you have any questions, as always, send them in, and then we'll be able to clarify any questions you may have. Thank you so much for joining me in my living room with my kitten who has disappeared. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Right, let's give yourselves a round of applause. You're now all professional bachateros. Hey, let's go. So, breathe. I'm sure we got some sweat going and everything. So now we're gonna take it up just a little bit. So we have all those steps, we're gonna review together one more time. This is actually my right leg, but I'm mirroring you, so it should be your left. We're gonna do the whole combination one more time with me, a little faster, just to get it going, yeah? So ready, here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, here you go. To the side, 2, 3, 4, bring it back. 6, Bachata Basic again. 2, 3, 4, 8, 5, 6, now take it forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 6. One more time, here we go. Second set, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in place. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4. Ready, next step. Here you go. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Now we turn slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! All right, so now I encourage you on the 4 counts to add any accent you want. So in the video, I taught you here, yeah? I'm gonna teach you another way to accent. So you can go 1, 2, 3. Instead of just bringing it in and hip, you can sweep back, 5, 6, 7, back one more time, 2, 3, sweep, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that could be a little sweep, you can make it a big flick. Feel yourself, whatever feels right, yeah? You can also do sweeping forward. 1, 2, 3, sweep, 5, 6, 7, sweep, or 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, 7, tap. You can also do a little flick up, yeah? So you would go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, vámonos, go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are all variations and options for you. Now we're gonna try with music, the whole thing, as we did in the video and just now, but you're gonna add your own styling to it, yeah? Let your arms flow. If you feel your arms doing this at some point, you wanna give yourself a little of this, a little of that with the shoulders, whatever feels right, yeah? So let's go ahead and try that with music. Let me get it going here. Ready? We go 5, 6, from the top, ready, bachata, basic, style it your own. 3, 4, 8, 5, 8, 2, ha, 5, 6, 7, go forward, 1, ha, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, ready, now in place, here you go, play with it, have fun, 4, again, ha. Now we step and tap. 1, 2. You can add the shoulders here. Que pasó? Here we go. Turn. 2, 3. Ba and turn. 2, 3. Bachata side. And hold. Nice. Breathe, breathe. So now we're gonna step it up just a little bit. We're gonna cut everything down to 1/8 each. So we're gonna go without music first. From the top, just 1/8 of each step. So here we go. 5, 6, 7, bachata basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second step, go forward. Go. 1, 2, 3, 8, 5, 6, 7. In place. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step, tap, same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slow turn one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you feel comfortable with that turn, we can up the tempo. So you're gonna do 2 of them in those 2/8s. So you're gonna go back and forth. So let me show you. We just went step, tap, step, tap. This is only if you have the space and you feel comfortable. 1, 2, 3. Hey, how we doing? 5. Let that hair flow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Que pasó? 6, 7, 8. Then side. 2, 3, 8. And 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna do it one last time. Let it all out. Have fun with it. Let it go. 1/8 all around, except for those turns. You choose whichever works best for you, yeah? I'll do the faster one, because I want to turn. Here we go. 6, ready, from the top. Smile, let go, 5, 6, here we go, let 1. Style it, A, take it, second step, 1. Ha, 5, 6, in place. Ha, step tap, 1, A. Ready, turn, optional, faster, slow. Ha, ha, 1. Ha, 5, and side, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, good job, y'all. So, hopefully you're sweating a little or a lot like me. Yeah. Now, I encourage you to take this with you when you're at home. You want to practice a little bit, just get in those hips. I encourage you to look up bachata on whatever music player you have and that is available to you. Just type in bachata music. You'll get a whole bunch of options. You can do this combo in your own way, interpret it for yourself, have fun with it, connect to the rhythms, and have that good embodied experience. Thank you so much.
So Steve,
yes,
have a seat.
Thank you, thank you.
You made me want to sit down. I loved watching this.
Thank you.
And I'm backstage and I'm going, I want so badly to do this. So where did it come from that somewhere in our culture that we determined that there were people that could dance and people that could not? Where does that come from?
It is definitely a cultural thing. I always tell my students, and I say this ad nauseum probably to them, but if you can walk, you can dance. Because dancing is weight shift and with coordination. So if one can walk or be mobile or kinetic, they can dance, right? So obviously we don't just dance on our feet, we can dance with our face only. We can dance with our shoulders, we can dance with just certain muscle groups. But it's definitely a cultural thing where I grew up listening to different rhythms, salsa, cumbia, I'm from El Salvador, so cumbia is like my people's music. So I grew up listening to that. My father was actually in a band, so maybe I inherited that musical gene. I don't know, it's in my blood, but it is a cultural thing. I think a lot of it has to do with how we view dance overall. Because in some societies, it is taboo to move your body or have your body be seen as something, of a spectacle. And in other societies and cultures, your body is celebrated for its individuality and how you interpret a technique or a rhythm or a group of steps.
So your last episode that you did with us about salsa.
Yes.
And people still to this day come up and when we talk about Saddleback Arts live at home, they'll inevitably go to your episode, and it's always followed with, well, I got up at my desk and I started doing it, and it felt, but I'm not a dancer, right? And it's always followed by something that's rather self-deprecating, or it's followed by, but I'm not really good at it. How do we get beyond that? Because we hear that in singers. We hear that in people that are trying to do a pot, or they're painting a picture. I'm not good at it, so therefore I shouldn't do it. How do we correct that?
I think it's a matter of reminding everyone that arts is for everyone. The embodied experience and embodied expression is for everyone. And maybe some of us grew up only seeing a certain body type or a certain facility do certain things. I can tell you from my experience that I never fit any category in my dance training. From my very first class when I was 18, I was much more heavy set. I had zero technique. My basic salsa step was, instead of salsa being here, was literally me doing this. And I remember my mentor telling me, "You're not dancing with the gazelle, you're dancing with the human." So like,
so you had to learn those
so
things.
she taught me the technique and then gave me the embodiment to better understand these rhythms, right? I always had rhythm, and I always have seen these dance forms at quinceañeras, weddings, different events in my family and in the community. But then training and taking courses is what really helped me hone that in and celebrate my body for what it is versus having myself fit into that mold. And that's largely attributed to my mentors when I started dancing. So my mentor is a Lebanese woman. And she doesn't, she's a short ballet trained, strong, fierce Latin ballroom dancer. And she also had to go against the grain in a lot of her own ways. So seeing that example helped me feel empowered to pursue my dance career and also my career as an educator.
So when we're learning dance or when we're learning music or the visual arts, we're learning about people as well. And the things I'm learning from you and watching your work, and you just said it about the celebration of the body. How important is that for everybody to see, as far as even if they're not from that particular culture or that is not their heritage? What are some of the important lessons that we should be learning from that?
Well, I feel just experiencing, right, as an audience member or an onlooker, being within a setting, experiencing a tradition or a culture that's been handed down generationally and has been around for years and years and years past our comprehension, it humbles us and it allows us to get a different kind of appreciation for how the embodied arts, how dancing and movement really transcends just a short time frame. So it really teaches us a lot about a culture. Dance culture is changing as we speak, specifically even academic dance culture. We're having meetings, we have different conferences, and we're talking about how to negate white supremacy in dance. What does that look like? How did it start? Why is it there? How can now, as educators, we can shift that and make sure that dance is welcoming and inclusive for all of our students, all of bodies, all ages, because we should have that accessible to ourselves.
Well, and I think it's also so important for representation, and that, because I can remember going back to my teen years, and I had the idea that I was a romantic lead, and I was going to be doing musical theater as a romantic lead. I was a and that idea, that it hit me very quickly that I didn't look like those people that were doing that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't, and so therefore I can't.
Yeah.
Or because dancing wasn't easy for me, I can't. I just think it's so important that people are honest about the struggles, honest about the things that they have to overcome to be that.
Absolutely.
Because in the arts, we always like to feel or give the story that we arrived where we are fully formed.
Oh, no.
Right? And because our students think that we forget to tell them what you just told me about you're not dancing with the gazelle.
Yeah.
And those kinds of doubts that we all have. Why is it important to you that you get that message across to your students?
Dance has allowed for me to heal, to understand the world, to be analytical, to be critical, to be expressive. I can genuinely, wholeheartedly tell you, I have no idea where I would be today if dance wasn't introduced in my life. It absolutely 1000% changed my life. Now, I feel like I'm a positive influence and a positive driving force within my family, within my community where I live, within my academic institution. So I feel like now I can be a catalyst for positivity. But I can say that started from dance, understanding how to move my body. The discipline, first of all, right? So dance, you need a lot of discipline, you need to have a lot of self-awareness, but then you also need to have vulnerability and express. A lot of us aren't comfortable with having our bodies looked at or seen in an expressive way. We wear clothing to express ourselves, but now we're moving in a certain way to express ourselves. So what does that mean? And also an extension of that is having that linkage to your ancestry and your roots. So recently I've been doing a lot more Orisha dancing, and so dancing for the deities. And so that has been a phenomenal experience. A lot of times after class I'll just cry, or I'll just feel calm, soothed. It's a different embodied experience. It's like after finishing yoga, it's a different embodied experience. So dance definitely allows it.
Tell me. So you dropped a bomb there. you were just, what is that? What is that style of dancing? Dancing for the... Tell me about that.
So orishas are the deities within the Yoruba faith, and then the Yoruba faith, there's been a lot of, through colonization and the slave trade and bringing folks from West Africa to the Americas, there's been a lot of religions that have developed from that. So Candomblé, Santeria, they're just two to name. And so that's pretty much where you have Yoruba and then the Christian Catholic faith coming together. So the orishas are deities that exist in our daily lives. So, for example, I have a profound connection to Yemanja, who is the Orisha of the ocean. I actually live close to the ocean. So many a times, sharing a little personal thing, but many a times when I'm driven to at night, I will go into the ocean, play some tambor or some drum music that I can get on my phone and just dance. Dance in the water, let it go. I don't care who sees me. I don't care what I'm doing. I just try to channel, and based on the classes that I've taken, in LA and the community, Marina Magalhães is a huge inspiration to me. She's actually the founder of Dancing Diaspora, which is a collective, my heart. So she's given me a lot of that, and then I still have so much more to learn. I know this much. So I have so much more to learn in terms of understanding that dance form more, but I just know that it hits here, and it's definitely very special to me.
And that is so beautiful, because in telling that story, you're really letting us in on that vulnerability that you talked about, that you can finish and cry and have that release and have that, because that's really what the arts are about.
Yeah.
You know, and it's about giving to an audience. There is part of that.
Oh, absolutely.
But there's also that thing that sometimes maybe we as artists forget, that we're also expressing ourselves and not doing it necessarily for the people that are watching. And I'm curious, how does that form of expression affect your teaching? Especially when you're doing with a constrained dance forms where, okay, these are the steps. How does that blend?
So we teach the technique. Every dance style has technique. Technique just refers to your embodiment. So how are you holding yourself? Where are you engaging from? How are you executing the movement? So within that, I'll teach a technique as it works for my facility, but I'm flat-footed and I have knock knees. So my facility is not the same as yours or any of my students.
I'm actually flat-footed too.
Oh, so
I'm there with you.
Oops. But yeah, so when I teach my students, I let them know that this is how it works for me. Yeah, ballet has the positions of the feet. Those are set. They've always been that way since the inception of ballet. And I tell them this is how it works for me. So an example is that I can't hold first position right this way, my knees knock. So my mentor taught me to open up a little bit, but still engage and wrap up.
Right.
Because that way when I'm doing anything en croix in ballet, I'm not knocking my knees together every single time, which is what happened. And so it was just causing more damage. So the more we know about our bodies, the better we can then work within specific techniques. So I try my best to have students be comfortable and then to help them understand what works with their bodies and what hurts. I'm not an educator that's like, no, push through. No, just do it. Force it, you'll get the splits. No.
Right.
No. Yeah,
and we've seen that. We know that. We know those people. Right? And so you're teaching your students dance, and you're teaching them self-expression, self-acceptance, how they fit within their cultures and other cultures. So you're giving a cultural anthropology class, sociology class, you're giving a cultural history class, a world music class, and then you're also giving them a workout class, and I mean, the list goes on. And I think what we're doing and what we're reminded of is that that everything about the arts is interdisciplinary, cross-disciplinary. We touch so many areas.
Yeah.
If you could, I'm going to ask you one quick question. If you could go back and tell 18-year-old Steve Rosa something, what would you tell that Steve Rosa that would show up in your class next fall?
Oh, that's a heavy one. I mean, I think I would tell him, let go. just let go, because as dancers, we have a big tool that we use, which is the mirror.
Right.
So that's why a lot of studios, and even here, we can close the mirror so that we're not just focused on that. So young little old me was definitely in the mirror, super critical, super analytical, super defeating of myself. And so I would tell little me, look, just let it go, have fun, live in the music, allow yourself to thrive, allow yourself to learn the technique, grow, and then do what you love. Back then, I didn't know I loved it as much as I do now.
Well, and real love does take time.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly, yes.
And whether that's with people or with with our crafts, it takes time.
Yeah.
So speaking of time, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your time and sharing this with us. Again, we are so thankful for Steve's talent and our entire dance program with Deidre Kavazzi and all of our other faculty. You need to sign up for a dance class. If you will, I will. And we'll learn together, and we'll get over our little self-consciousness about dance and conquer it, because it should not hold us back. So thank you for joining us in this episode of Saddleback Arts Live at Home. We'll see you next time.